Hello, welcome back. Felix here today on Ultimate Lego Builder. I am very excited to reveal a new look to the Lego City and also a slightly updated Lego City layout. There's no drastic changes, it's just I was told I don't need to cut out a bit more of the wood for the radiator to be to circulate air around the room anymore, and I've compromised with that and said no big buildings up against the radiator. So now, or big structures near the radiator. So there's a little tiny change to the position of a couple, or actually a few buildings, and it's actually for the better. There's no drastic changes to the roads. We get one more residential tower confirmed as a 48 by 48, so it's a very nicely sized tower. Um, Pardon me. Um, so yeah, let me just. Oh no, what have I done? I'm just slowly looking at this. I've actually left out a 48 by 48 base plate on my design. That fuel station's meant to go there. Oh, that's good. That's actually a good problem to have. I could just put a park plate in. Actually, bus station. Oh yeah, definitely bus station. So I'm still adding stuff. So roads, as you can see, dual carriageway is starting to be put in. We've got the pedestrian crossing. We've got this junction. Slight change to the design in this area. I want to widen it from 2 lanes to 4 lanes on this side to allow for a left-hand turn lane and a left-hand entry lane on both sides. That is just for traffic flow, as any city would do. There's no need to add an extra whole lane. It's just an extra turning lane for like 10. Well, in real life, it'd be like 10 meters. That's all it's required. In the Lego City, we can get away with it for about 16 studs. And all that's going to do, or maybe 32 studs we can do it for. And that's all that's going to do is any vehicles that want to go left can carry on going left, reducing some of the tailbacks in the Lego City. It's all about the traffic flow. So, you still got your road there, up there, and then coming along and going this way. You still got your hospital, hotel, residential tower. I just realised I can't put two 48s there. We're going to have to put three 32 by 32 base plates in. That's a little bit annoying because I was hoping to widen this to a 48 by 48 sized building on a base plate, but that can't happen. So we're not going to be widening anything to do with this tower anymore. We are not going to be adding more floors, and we are not going to be doing the masonry pillars. And there was something else I wanted to change, but we will not be able to do that either. This is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. The wave tower also will be able to be a little problem. However, due to the height, we can swap that with a newly integrated residential tower on this side of the road. So we still can have the wave, because it needs to be more square than rectangle. Which means that a new residential tower will be going in there. Unconfirmed any design. I might have it as a multi-level tower. So that means we could remove the multi-level tower from the financial district and just have the triangle tower, making more and more space for the observation tower in the financial district. So if we have a multi-level tower, we'll have a tower 50 centimeters tall, and then it will go in one. We'll have a little corner inset, and we'll have like say you've got a 32 by 32 base plate. You split it into 5. You've got a 16 by 16 in the middle, and you've got each 16 by 16 that would usually be on the plate. Obviously, has 16, 16, 8, 8, 8, 8. So basically, you're taking this 8 by 8 out of each corner of the 16 by 16 plates to make a 16 by 16 column going right through the middle of the tower. And then every 25-30 centimeters, we lose a corner. And then that kind of gives... Oh, actually, it'll kind of give the idea of like a stepping stone tower, kind of. The only other thing I can think of for one of these towers is to have one corner go right to the top, and then another one stop at like 75, so you have one at 1 meter, 75, 50, 25. That's the only other thing I can think of, rather than having one right in the middle. So, two possible designs, but again, yeah, being told there's cake. So I'll very quickly go over this. So that's the design for the tower. In the middle 32 by 32, that would be a spot for people to access the airport shuttle, and also potentially put a green space, maybe a little football pitch or a lake or something there. Skate park, normal park, something like that. Obviously we've got the road, 48 by 48 University, 48 by 48 the Wave residential tower. And then I realised we have two more 32 by 32s, no, two 32 by 48s I can squeeze in. So there's a couple options here. We either put the fire station back here and move the residential tower over here, but I don't want to do that. We can put the bowling alley here. That's a possibility, but I like that to be in the entertainment bit. So I've decided that 132 by 48 will be a electric vehicle charging station and fuel station, hybrid / electric, and the other one will be a bus depot, or bus station, or taxi station, or something like that. Because the city doesn't have one, and if I want the city to be greener, I have to give people the option of almost like a park and ride, and we can have like a underground parking area, kind of like shown, or like an entrance to the future subway we could put there as well. And then we still have the museum on these two 32 by 32s. And then here is when the first change. So we're going to have two 16 by 16s here to widen the road to 4 lanes. And then we're going to have two 16 by 16s. And then these four 32 by 32s. And we're actually going to have a little overhang here. And we're going to have two more 32 by 32s. That's for the shopping centre. So we've removed the diner from this section. But then still going to have this park plate right here. And then we have the road come to the edge of the table. And then over that, the same side with the 16 by 16 strip continuing. We have a little 16 by 16 extra over that. So 16 by 16 and 16 by 32, strips here. And then we have a 16 by 16 strip going down the radiator side. That'll either be a one-way road or a pedestrian zone for the shopping district. Then we're going to have, we've got 10 potential base plates for modular buildings here. We're going to have one for a diner and theatre, or maybe a takeaway in there, maybe a smaller indoor, not stadium, but concert area. We're going to have two for the fire station, two for a police station, two for the bowling and arcades, two for the garage, and one for the fun activity centre. The fun activity centre will be situated next to the fire station, and then that activity centre will go up 3 to 4 stories, and then for the top 2 to 3 stories on top of the fire station, we're going to convert it into the fun activity centre. So that will be a massive 96 by 32 base plate with the fire station and the fun activity centre incorporated, and it will be a nice stark contrast for the fire station to the fun activity centre. And that could potentially happen with the garage as well. We could have some maybe flats put on top of that. And that is pretty much everything. I'm pretty sure the raised train line can still fit through. I haven't actually thought about that. Actually, it might not be able to. The roads will not... It's literally just going to be... It'll just be this bit down here, which is a little bit train friendly. So we could potentially have a little, we could do something down here to allow for the train to be able to come through. Because really it's just going to go around here. So we could have a step back. We could reduce the police station to 32 by 48 rather than 32 by 64. And we could reduce the size of the garage to a 32 by 64 rather than a 32 by 48 rather than a 32 by 64. So yeah, that will then allow for us two 16x16s to allow that train to come around the front, or we can have two 16x16s in the middle of the modulars, like a little break and like an area for people to go and walk through. And then you have a block of modulars and then another block of modulars. Obviously, the train goes through the middle. So there's a bit of finalising that design with the trains. It just depends which side of the road I can get the train to come across to make that corner. And also we've got that 16x32 strip on the back for pedestrians to be able to have the train run along, do something over the road to align it for the financial district, and then make that tight bend in there. That is the update. These are some of the things I've been getting off eBay recently. I will show you the fire station, fire vehicles, and some of the other vehicles I've been getting. Some pick a brick part orders, pick a brick orders, and some other things. We've got a bin lorry as well. That's somewhere in my vehicle collection. It is probably buried. We'll be customising obviously all of these vehicles. It's just for the parts. We've got an air ambulance. I've actually got two of those. Got another passenger train. And a few more burger bar vans and some more fire engines. Some more investment sets, a new steamroller. So we'll obviously customise all of this stuff, and then the city will continue to progress towards a 100% mock city. That is the latest Lego City update, showing you the update. There is a few, buildings down there. I'm going to leave that one so when I build the fire station I can copy the way I've actually managed to design some of this into that fire station. And the other base plates I just had to get off to get the curtains out, and I need to get Hoover in to get some rubbish out of the way, Hoover around the window, Hoover up with spiders, which I haven't hoovered up for about 2 weeks, try and get rid of some of those cobwebs so it looks a bit better. And then I will just have to clean around the window while the curtains are gone, so I can actually access that area. Maybe do some dusting, clean the windows, and then we will be back to having a nice fresh room, because I couldn't really access the curtains for quite a while. Then it was just, I kind of forgot about them, to be fair. And then yeah, like with anything, if you don't touch it for a while, it gets a bit manky. And I got them washed, and then it'll be fine, because we've got some big storms coming this week, and I want to be able to have a look out my window at them rather than having to run downstairs, because yeah. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.